discriminate.
Authorities exercise, the very first thing you do is rebel against it. So very first thing you do is rebel against it. And so the thing is like, we can see this pattern over and over and over again with all of the LARPing conservative chicks. First thing you do is call me a groiper. What the hell does groiper ideology have to do with Andrew Wilson's ideology? Nothing. Complete straw man, right? Made up because you were looking for a way to insult me. You didn't know what else to say, so that's what you said. Okay, groiper. It's like,
and you're not trying to insult me by calling me an undercover feminist LARPing as a Team USA girl?
I just let you talk. Now I can't respond. So anyway, so moving back into this, yeah, it just seems like total and complete covert feminism. It's exactly what I expect. Anytime I argue with one of the faux conservative babes online, it's always the same thing. The second you get to the heart of it, it's women should be protected. Women should have their asses kissed, right? But men should have the responsibility.
Depends on what you're into.
No, so like here, let me give you a demonstration.
I know what he meant.
If I'm wrong, do you think women should vote?
Yes.
Should they be able to vote to send
Hold it in. Cause we gotta pass this part.
No.
No, just voting, period. If you vote,
I think women should be able to vote,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, so send men and are you eligible to be drafted?
I never registered for the draft, but that is a position.
I never signed up to go against my will.
I know, because the ERA never
you
passed,
don't.
and that's a position I've held, that as an American citizen
I'm not
who
a
has
woman
a right
sometimes.
to vote, I think
I was raised
that
with
women
men.
No,
should
you was
vote
just
as
no,
a
you was just against me.
Seriously,
You was just against me, by the way.
You have no idea, because I literally, my dad, I love my dad, I love my brother, I love my mom. We don't really get along all the time, but like I was raised my entire life with my dad and my brother, so I mean, I'm bisexual, so that's partially why. Probably my dad's always like, oh, she's a baddie. I'm like, wait, he's not wrong. So that's part of it. Raised with men mentality, maybe. I don't know if that's where that came from, but I have a lot of views that like maybe probably came from the male perspective of my household.
But you do think women should be able to vote for presidency?
I do, and I think.
Yes or no?
But it's like y'all.
No. Yes or no? We're not gonna get into it. I just want to yes or no.
You're smart as fuck, but honestly, it makes me feel like you have like a brain this big when you're like, women can't vote. I'm like, for fucking what reason? Why?
I just want a yes or no.
Like,
then
why?
we're gonna talk about it later.
Strip them of their fucking normal U.S. American rights just because like. Somebody in the political stance decides that only men get drafted, so women can't vote. Like, that's so immature. I love you, but here's my sound effect.
That's a yes or no question.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes or no?
Make it a hashtag.
Yes or no?
Type shit.
Yes or no?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, cool.
Society, I don't think it would be helpful to send women to war. I understand my duty.
She said
as an American, that if America was in a war
duty?
tomorrow,
You don't agree that
No, I just duty. She said duty.
Childish. Now you want to be
I'm trying to get on your level, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like a child, I'm gonna play like
my
one.
country. I want to defend it.
Can't wait. I'm about to cook her. I'm about to cook you. I can't wait.
I'll bring the slap your mama sauce.
What makes you think of I'm a fake conservative?
I got that in the kitchen.
What does that even mean? I have ideologies. How can I be a fake conservative when I've lived my life by the ideologies?
I'm it out to you right now.
And how? What made what?
That if you say, for instance, that there should be egalitarianism, women should vote equal to men's vote, but women cannot be drafted and thus can vote to send men off to war, you're actually giving yourself a position of privilege in society that men do not have. Since this is the case, that you accept that there's privilege that women have, that men, on the other hand, do not have. You say, for instance, wait a second, I think it's my duty to get drafted. They're not going to send you to the front lines to fight. It's ridiculous. They never would. Our army would get crushed. So that doesn't even make any sense.
So you're pissed?
Hang on. I'm almost done. I just let you talk. That's not first of all, it's not a conservative principle.
She just got mad about the same thing though, right?
Right. And again,
I'm gonna let him finish.
The idea of
then we gonna have our conversation.
No, I'm saying she was just being a hypocrite.
Absent authority. It's still taking away authority. If you really wanted men to be an authority, why would you advocate women vote? That makes no sense.
Because I love voting, and I think women
should vote. It's the
vote.
only voice we have, though.
Because I'm an active member of society.
Okay, but you said that's the only voice you have. Then number one, I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
Okay, how? Because they don't listen to us in voting either.
Through your men. That's through your men.
I'm talking about in the world, making calls and like the people of the community, the people of the world. The only voice we have is like people want to sit back and be like, oh, fuck the government, fuck this, blah, blah, but they don't even get up and go vote because they're like, it's a waste. That's the only fucking choice the only really voice we have is to go out and vote and make a decision and try to speak, hey, this is what we want for our community. This is what we want for, you know what I mean? Because, and even then half the time, We saw what they did last year. They fucking allegedly fucked up the votes and changed and faked everything and whatever. I don't know if it's true, if it's not, whether it's Democrat ones or Republican one. Like, there are people that fudge the votes too, even. So it's like fucking, you know?
I get you, but overall, I think the point of what he's making is true. Number one, his point is that the draft thing, which we talked about before, part one. I don't want to talk about in part two. We're gonna definitely talk about it, but I'm gonna let him cook some more. And then the other part is that if you want, because her position is that she want men in charge. She believe in a patriarchy.
I get it.
Do you believe in patriarchy?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do?
I mean, I believe it's fair for both, but men have done a pretty good job for the most part. But they're also fucking misogynist too. Some of them, not all of them.
Here we go.
Just like not everybody's a racist.
Go.
Some people are racist. Some people are
What's
sexist.
misogyny?
Men who think they're fucking superior over women, and women have lesser to offer than fucking men.
I think I'm superior to women. I think I'm superior to the most
in
men.
a fucking like disrespectful way. I'm talking about.
What does that mean?
Like, bitches belong in the kitchen and men fucking belong and women don't have a place in the workforce and, like, all you need to do is sit there and have the baby and let me fuck you and, like, have my kids and fucking, like, sit there and
do you
make
think
sure my
most
food's
men
there.
think like that? Come on.
No, but I'm saying, you asked me what misogyny is.
I got you.
You didn't ask me what most men think. You asked me what misogyny is.
Okay,
and
Miss Sassy, I got
told you,
yes,
baby.
that is true. So, do you think that's the question? Do you think that most men are misogynists?
No.
In that context of your definition?
No, but we were just saying the definition of misogyny.
No, I got you. I'm not trying to get you right now. This is not a got you moment. I'm not trying to get you. I'm just asking a simple question. All right, she's on high alert because the last one I cooked her. All right, anyway.
We've been on it for 3 of them.
All right, so I get that. Do you think that a lot of men are misogynists?
No, just no. I mean, okay. I don't know. I feel like I said, I feel like we're getting. I feel like there's always, no matter how progressive we get or how advanced we get in like views of equality and all that stuff, like I feel like there's always room for growth. As long as we exist, there's always room to expand and grow and get better and improve as people and change our minds and be more open-minded, whatever. Okay. But also, we've come a long way. Okay. But we will always still, as long as we're willing to, we will always still have room to do more work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, let me ask this question. This is just a random thought in my mind. Who is more benevolent? Do you know what benevolent means?
God, I'm having a brain fart day. I do. I'm
kind, kind, caring, etc. Who you think? Again, men or women?
Like I said, when it comes down to what people have to offer and what people are capable of and all that shit, and I mean, it doesn't, like, I don't know. I'm just not someone who gets stuck on the gender factor. I get that,
but I still
what do you bring to the table?
No, I still need an answer.
I mean, I'm answering you. It's like, it's not, neither. That's my answer. I don't say, I don't know. And if you want to look at, close your eyes and don't look at men or women, but think of typical gender roles. Like, the man is the one who brings in the bread and takes care, and he's the man, and father, and teaches the son how to ride a bike, all that shit, and like, and the mom's like cooks the food and breastfeeds and makes the home and makes the home, you know, this gentle, softer side. Generally, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm just reciting, I guess, repeating what I guess I've known, and that's just man in the higher, strong position, and woman in the mother, soft, tender position.
So here's my argument.
But I don't know, it could be either, because we live in a world today where you get to choose. Be who the fuck you want to be. You know
okay, so
like,
hold on. No, stay right here. Stay right here. No. I want you to literally stay right here. So this is exactly my point. I'm not one to call that. It's hold on. This is exactly my point. So my argument is men by a landslide, and here's why. Okay. Men right now have a not right now. Men for forever, and most male mammals do have this as well. We have a monopoly on physical strength, force, etc. Right. But we made rules and laws against that, against people that have less, aka women. Right?
Oh, that have less. Oh, yeah. That okay. I feel
so men literally are stronger, faster, bigger than you guys, correct? But we made laws to where we can't use that advantage against you guys, correct?
What do you mean, what laws?
I can't fucking slap you in the face.
Oh, yeah, no shit.
Let's say we were married. Hold on, I want to be clear. Let's say we was, hold on, I want to be clear.
Keep your hands to yourself.
No, I want to be clear. Let's say we was married and I was like, hey, you know, I'll be slapping my bitch sometimes.
I mean, I'll be slapping bitches and I am a bitch. You know what I mean? It don't matter who you slap, you're not supposed to slap. You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying. Like the not put your hands on your wife type factor.
Yes, exactly. We made rules and laws against that.
Yeah.
Women have a monopoly on sexuality, but we haven't made rules and laws against men. Oh. Because for men, I don't think we have sexual.
You're wrong though.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so I love you, and I absolutely see.
I'm about to cook on this.
No, listen, and we don't have to cook. We could, but if you want to, we don't have to. But what I'm getting at is, I get what you're saying. So back in the day, when we go back to, you're right. When we go back to what it used to be, the man being the superior, and he runs a household, and he brings home the bacon and whatever, and he's in charge, and like, I make the decisions of the household, and my woman is my submissive. No, sorry. Be a man, but titties, you know what I mean? We all love them. So anyway, so you get what I'm saying, like the general gender roles, you know? Yeah. And so the woman's supposed to be like the, submissive type, aspect. Gotcha. Yeah. And, shit. What was our point just now when we were talking about how to brain fart?
My point is that, my argument is that men are more benevolent because we made laws and rules against being forceful.
Put our hands on it. Okay, sorry, long day. But so basically, yes, there have been laws and things put in place about like don't beat your wife. Yeah. But also there are laws that are these are the 10 Commandments, but they also fall in line with the laws that we have today. Gotcha. You can't kill anybody. Yeah. If you put your hands on somebody, that's battery, whether it's male or female. So I get what you're saying. I guess women are more protected in the like battered women aspect because there are more laws against battered women. There's no battered men, as far as I know. I don't think there's any like battered husbands. Well, there could be. I'm no attorney.
But hold on, stop. No,
but I get what you're saying. It seems like women are more protected in that sense than men are. I get what you're saying. But if you think about it, there are still laws that protect male or female saying, hey, you can't hurt nobody just because you're fucking pissed.
Okay. I hear what you just said, and I get what you just said. But that's not even what I'm saying. Stop. That's not what I'm saying. So what I'm saying very specific. I got you. We made rules and laws as a whole as men because most men are in Congress, most men are in House of Representatives.
Most men are allowed to vote. I love you.
Everyone's allowed to vote.
I'm gonna shut up, you do you.
Alright. So we made rules and laws and regulations to say you can't beat your wife, you can't use force against your wife, you can't use force against women, etc., etc. Yeah. When we could be like Dubai. No, hold on. I don't want to put no countries out there, but we could be like other countries in which
I was breathing.
In which men stay in charge through force. Oh my god.
Go ahead.
All right, let me finish my argument. All right, but as women, you guys have the monopoly on sexuality, correct? Yes or no?
Explain. I'm not gonna. I don't. What do you mean?
Explain.
No, I mean use monopoly on what? Hold on. What was the statement again? Sorry.
Men have monopoly on force, like physical force. Correct or incorrect?
Meaning they have the upper hand in it, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so. Sure. Okay. I mean, physically, yeah, for sure. Like unless it's a big old stocky. Beatrice.
This is not even up to debate. Men have monopoly on force.
Beatrice,
okay, cool. I'm gonna start making statements instead of questions. Women have a monopoly on sexuality. With the OnlyFans movement, with the et cetera, all that. But we don't have women saying, "Hey, women, stop taking advantage of men. Stop using your power that they don't have to." Get all these simps to subscribe to you.
I disagree.
I don't see. Hold on, let me finish.
There's more women that are the opposite, but there are a couple women out there like that.
Who?
They're quiet because there's
name them.
I can't. Okay, here's the thing. Just because we haven't seen the 3 or 4 people out there that listen, I seriously have heard women like there are men. Have you seen the men out there like men? You don't understand what she's been through. She's hurt because the guys who say those like corny ass things on TikTok that are like, she's quiet because she's like this, but you don't understand the battles. But it's a man speaking it. It's a man speaking on behalf of a woman.
But we have laws and rules.
I'm saying I've seen women who speak out like women. We need like men. It's more often that bitches are like, oh, fuck that guy. Girls stand together. Fuck men all together. Blah, blah, blah. Like, there's 99.9% women out there like that because that's the fucking movement.
That's my argument. Yes.
But I'm saying that does not mean that I'm telling you, I've seen seldom I've seen women be like, no, but we need to treat men better. I'm like,
okay, Savannah, answer this question.
No,
answer the question.
You hate me because I'm on both sides.
Answer this question.
What?
If me and you go outside right now.
Do it. Right.
And I'll start.
It'd be cooler outside too. Hot up in this motherfucker without beef.
And I start slapping you around physically.
Got my boxing gloves.
How many people would be like, "Hey, bro, chill. Like, call the cop," blah, blah, and calling the cops, doing all this
None. You know why? Because I'd be like, "We into this shit. Mind your business. Go home."
Stop.
This is what we do.
That's not my point. Stop.
I'm playing with you.
No, I got you. Okay. I got you. You're definitely trolling right now because we do not play like that.
Having a good time.
I do not put my hands on women.
But if we did, it's not your business.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We do what we do.
I can't, bro. This is why you do not take a shot before the video.
Or
all right. All right. So if we went outside right now and we was like, you know, let's say we was acting, but they don't know we're acting, and I'm like, you know, doing some crazy shit. Most people will be like, hey, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah,
blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't see that happening with women taking advantage of men sexually. That's my point. That's my argument.
Ooh, so are we touching on the whole like the like only women can be graped type thing? Like
what the
no,
fuck?
okay, no, I know. I'm asking you. Have you heard? I'm not saying I agree with this, but like, have you heard the standpoint of people out there that say, oh, only one gender can be graped, the other one can't?
No, let's stay away from.
I'm asking. No, I'm just curious.
Let's stay away from
we don't have to touch too deep on it, but like, have you heard that? Have you heard of that? Like
maybe,
thinking
but
that only one
both
gender
genders can definitely be
is susceptible to being attacked, whether it's a grape, whether it's being beat up, whether it's being robbed. Like only one is weak enough to be susceptible to that. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Both are.
Which I'm standing up for men on this when I say this because I've heard a lot of situations where women are like, oh no, only women can be the victim in that situation, which I don't agree because I've heard stories where men are like, I did not want this interaction sexually to happen, but the woman pushed it on me and like now I'm uncomfortable and I'm traumatized and I'm scarred from that, and like a lot of people discredit.
I'm not gonna touch on that.
No, I'm just saying.
No, because I want to stay on topic.
When we talk about equality and stuff, I think that's unfair.
No, I got you. I want to stay on topic. So this is my argument. I'm just lay it out and we're gonna continue the video and then we're gonna close the video.
Go ahead.
Is this: men have a monopoly on force, but we made laws and rules against force against women.
Right.
Women have a monopoly on sexuality against men, but we haven't made rules and regulations to
that's why
neutralize
I brought up
against men.
So I'm confused. Like, what do you mean by that exactly? Other than have sexual upper hand? I'm confused. What you mean? Like
OnlyFans, porn.
That's a personal opinion because guess what? You know, I have friends who are I'm not gonna say also, but like everyone, if there's women who are on the curvier side, people who are even, you know, have a handicap thing where they're maybe in a wheelchair. Everyone's again beautiful in their own way. If God made a flavor, there is someone who has a taste for that. I know this is kind of random, but seriously, just like women could do OnlyFans, it may be silly, but I'm getting to something here. Just like people, I heard a lot of people say like, oh, it's not fair because only women can do OnlyFans. That's not true. That is a matter of opinion. Because if that were the case, there wouldn't be all these men out there, Johnny Mega Rocket, whatever the heck his name is. But there are a lot of guys who are like, more often we see women because everybody wants to see women. You know what I mean? I'm more into men. I'm attracted to women, but I ain't mad at seeing more women.
Okay, but hold on. I want to be clear. That's not my argument.
Yes, it is your argument. You're like, why is it that women can have the sexual upper hand, but guys can't?
Why is it? No, not why is it.
Okay, so what
is that men hold the monopoly on force, and we made rules and regulations to have force used against women outlawed. Women have the monopoly on sexuality, but we have not made rules and regulations to neutralize that against men.
Again, not understanding what you're saying. And when I asked that last time, you said OnlyFans, so that's why
an example would be OnlyFans. An example would be OnlyFans. Okay. So meaning like there's probably men out there that's sacrificing their whole lives for these OnlyFans women, etc., doing a whole bunch of things.
That's my actual boyfriend right now, and we actually worked through that. That's interesting.
Wait, hold on. No personals. No.
I mean, that's what.
I don't want you to out anybody. No personals.
I'm not out nobody.
Okay,
him and I are happy to talk about our life on this.
All right, hold on. So, but anyway, going back to my argument, I just think that things need to be set in place to where if you're a woman and you see things as unfair in the world, just like it was unfair for men to use force against women, then you should be able to say, oh, utilizing sexual energy against men should be unfair.
Oh, taking advantage of men with your sexual powers, what you're saying. Okay, well, say that next time.
I did.
And then I asked you and you said OnlyFans, and then that's
because that was an example.
Okay, got it. Okay, well, that's okay. Cool. I thought we were on the same track. No, I get what you're saying. I don't know. Shit. I mean, I'm just grateful that I'm a pretty girl. I try not to use that.
All right, let's go.
I try not to use that as my vanity, but shit, if I got to, I got to. But I'm not going to subject myself to situations that traumatize me.
Okay, stop. You never. What? No, stop. What if a man said that?
I ain't got no control over what he says.
No, how would you? No. Exactly what you just said.
Free.
How would you feel if a man said that? No, whoa. You can't tell me. You asked me a question. You asked me a question, and now you're telling me, oh, you don't want that in the world. How do you know what the fuck I want in the world? Do you understand what I'm even saying?
Do you understand that you're telling me what I want?
Savannah.
You're like,
you just said,
what do you want?
No. You just said, no. You just said, oh, I need to do that if I have to get by, etc., to do what I need to do.
When did I say that? Let's rewind.
About the sexuality.
No, I said, honestly, more power to him is what I said.
No, not to the guys. I'm talking the girl. I want to stay at the girl for a second. Okay. You said specifically, if I have to do it, then it is what it is. I got to do what I got to do.
That's yes or no? Doug, do what I got to do where? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, no, I'm saying, no, not do what I got to do, but if I am in a position where I can use my looks as an advantage, not in a position where I subject myself and make myself look like a fucking whore or a piece of shit or
I don't care about that part.
I do because you're a male, so you don't know. That comes with it. No, I'm saying that comes with it. Acting like that and using your, I'm so pretty, so I'm going to use it to my advantage.
Yeah.
Trauma can come with that. Men may not understand because we're talking about, only women do that. But, like, you can fuck yourself up in the head using that, and you can put yourself into compromising positions where you have to use other things because you're a sexy woman. Like, no, you don't have to, but, like, hey, we've all got our own demons. We all got moments where we maybe made some not so great choices, and we're like, hey, we used our looks, but also we put ourselves in positions where we're like, okay, now I feel like I have to entertain this person and entertain what they want.
I get that point.
What I mean? Like,
you definitely do.
Whatever
I get that. I
so
definitely
there's a lot that comes with that.
All I'm saying is that most of the time, not even most of the time, majority of the time, you do not want men to have that same mindset of saying, oh, you know what, I'm at my ends meet, or I have to use my skills, which would be force. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. I totally understand what you're saying. And you know what? Do I agree with men or women saying, oh, I'm going to use my looks? I think we should be able to, I don't know, use, and this is corny hippie shit, but like this is me, like it is, like not to be like I want to use my looks, but like I want to use like what I have to offer as a person and the service I have to offer as a human being to another human being, like hey, I can offer you friendship, or I can offer you hey, I went through this and it's a similar experience you went to, like I want to offer more than just, oh, I'm pretty and like that's, you can admire that or you can be into that or that's what I have to offer. Gotcha. We all have more to offer than just being hot, and I feel like anyone who tries to sell them, not everybody, but listen.
No, keep going.
But listen, and I'm not to be super deep, but this is what speaks to my heart, and I'm gonna say it out loud because who needs to hear it? I don't know, but maybe it's you, and I will say it. A lot of people who use their looks and things like that to get what they want or get themselves into a situation where they get the upper hand. Again, don't realize what they have to offer and are selling themselves short, and we probably need to send some good energy and say some prayers for those people.
No, I get that.
But they're like, they don't realize that like it ain't about that. I'm
gonna disagree, but I would disagree.
People that want just that from you are not the people you want around.
Savannah, hold on. So I would actually
some deep shit.
No, I'm just saying this. So I would actually say yes, as a woman, you definitely should be using every advantage you have for you to get whatever it is that you want in this
that's
world.
Petty though. No, I mean I wouldn't say no. That's really like gross though. Like not even gross, but not even like gross physically, but like mentally and spiritually gross. Because like I already know what you're gonna say. Go ahead. I used to feel like I get to use the ease honestly, like, and not to be like cocky, but like I used to be really insecure. I used to hate what God created in me, and now I'm grateful for the person that I am, and I am thankful for my imperfections, everything about me that makes me me, because I am me, and I love me today. You know, and with that being said, like, I'm not gonna, I don't know, like, I don't care, like,
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I know what I have to offer, and I'm not gonna put myself in a position where
everyone that's watching right now,
somebody else's opinion determine my worth.
I got you, but everyone else watching right now, I just saw a fucking news article that Sophie Rain made $43 million last year.
On OnlyFans?
On OnlyFans.
God bless her. She has not found Jesus and she don't know her worth. I mean,
$43 million is... No, hold on.
I don't care. It's not worth it. Trust me, I just heard a girl
I get you, but I'm talking to them for a second.
So much money, has fucking Lambos and shit, and she's just like, I have the closets full of clothes. I had the boyfriend, I had the cars, I had the everything. I was on the runway shows.
Yeah.
But I was fucking empty. I don't give a fuck how much money you have. And I've never been a millionaire, but I definitely have been in a position where I'm more than comfortable and I have what I need and then some. Mm-hmm. And my grandparents are hella Christian and they bought me some tits. Like, what the fuck? Spoiled fucking rotten. Like, you can get everything you fucking want, but until you are fulfilled, like I'm telling you, until you have a purpose in this life and you find what makes you happy and what drives you and what gives you freaking purpose, you will not be happy. And I'm gonna leave it on that.
Let her cook! Ooh, but let's get to no, where you going? Let's finish this.
Too many shots.
Okay.
I like
because
that.
Because I want to, Andrew. Because I want to.
Well, this is what I mean when you take what I say and you put it. This is why I called you a groiper too. You don't think women should vote. You take what I say and you put it through a ringer. It's not conservative to say that I would defend my country if we went to war because I agree with the values of American values, and I think that's worth defending if it were to come to war. But at the same time, I don't think women. It's a mark of a good society where women and children are protected and they're not sent to the front lines like they're doing in Ukraine right now. There have been a lot of women who've been drafted. There are situations like that. That makes me conservative.
Yeah,
I don't think there's been...
Not drafting. They were trying to recruit women because they've been running so low on soldiers. Can you mute? Okay.
Okay, so
I just knew,
tell me.
you know...
I just want to answer my question.
What's your question? When you take everything I say and flip it around.
If you really want men to have the authority... and women to be the followers and men the leaders, men actually have the authority. Why do you advocate for women to vote? Can you actually tell me?
Is women not voting going to suddenly is that going to take away every single woman from a powerful position in this entire country? Because we're talking reality. We're not talking in floofy land where anything can happen right now. Why do you think women should not have the right to vote? Why do you think that?
I just told you. I just told you. So if you advocate that men have the responsibility, right? But they don't have the authority, which I think you're advocating for. It's a progressive feminist viewpoint. If it were true that you wanted men to have the authority, right, and the responsibility, then you would advocate only they voted and not women. Can you actually give me an argument, any argument at all, for how that
I could have fucking handled this way better than her. God bless you, girl, but really.
Well, no. What would you say right now? Hold on.
Like, I respect him and I fuck with him and I love what he has to say. He's very intelligent and very... thought-provoking conversations, but fucking hit me up because I'm trying to be on your show. Seriously, I'm not kidding. I can answer them shits way better than her, and she's very intelligent.
No, but how would you answer the question?
The same way I've been answering the shit with you. Like, I actually
you get cooked with me.
You underestimate me. You have no idea. Like, I literally was like in fucking advanced classes when I was in literally first grade. I was taking French classes when I was.
I'm not disputing your intelligence.
Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm a lot more advanced than anybody fucking gives me credit for, and I can definitely hold down a conversation.
No, you can hold down the conversation.
Intellectual degree of this gentleman right here because
I'm not disagreeing
and
with
I
that.
fuck with what he's saying big time, but also like I not like agree just because I say I fuck with what he's saying doesn't mean like I agree. I'm just saying
of
like
course.
It intrigues my thought. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's something that I'm willing to have a conversation about. You know?
Got you. Yeah.
So yeah, and I admire her because she's a lot more intelligent than that one other chick that we saw in the other video talking about like who knows what, just throwing big words out there.
But hold on. I want to be clear.
He's like, bring up a point of why women should vote.
He's
and
a
I brought like
debater.
37. That's great, but he brought up the point that like bring up a point of why women should vote, and I feel like I brought up some pretty solid fucking points of why. And
give me the
you
rundown.
You can rewind this video I'm not gonna go. I'll give you several because again, just because some person or whoever the fuck is in charge of making the decisions in Congress or politics of like, oh, if we decide that nobody wants to be taken to war now, so we have to just start selecting people. It's only going to be men. Women of America did not decide that. So why should they be taken their fucking right? Just like women, like literally, like over the years that we fought for, that's literally like, okay, for whatever reason, we just decide that like this group of people doesn't have the right to vote. Whether it's got a vagina on it or a dick, whether it's got black skin or white or you know, polka dot or striped or purple, I don't fucking know, it's corny and cheesy and like, hypothetical, but I'm telling you, regardless of the differences, like any human being who is that's white, like if you have the mental capacity to be able to decide, like if you're like, you know, really not all the way there, I'm not gonna
don't do it.
Oh, you caught me.
I
was doing the YMCA, you know what I mean? But if you're in a position where like maybe you're not, just like they determine whether or not people are in the right capacity to stand trial. Maybe if it's that fucking deep and people want to get all offensive, oh, you're an American citizen and you were born here with all the fucking rights. Like, don't even get me into, I think, you know, if you want to come and, I won't even get into the border. But when it comes to people having the right to vote.
Yes. Let me save you for a second.
No,
hold on. So I get what you're saying.
No, you don't. I didn't finish.
Yeah, I did because you said it multiple times.
I didn't finish. No, I didn't finish. No, it's okay. But you asked me what my points are. You asked me what my points
Just
are.
give me
why
one.
Women should vote. Because we're American citizens just like men. We just have different genitals. And there are women, that's like literally saying the women aren't smart enough to vote. There are actually plenty of genius, very intelligent, qualified, awesomely talented men in this world. But there are also some dumb fucking idiot rapists, child molester, horrible fucking... I'm serious. There are some really great,
you can't say that out loud.
You can bleep it all out, but...
I don't bleep. But
okay, well, there's some really rough people with not a lot of smarts and some really qualified people with so much smarts.
Yes.
With male parts, and there's some with female parts. Doesn't freaking matter. If you are smart enough to be able to say, hey, this is what I think is good for this country and actually have like a valid fucking point... I think you're qualified to vote, regardless of what the f you got going on, whether or not you can harbor a human being here or not. If you have the mental capacity to be able to decide what's right for a country and you actually have something to say there.
All right. So
cool.
hold on.
If not,
pause.
Maybe
so I get hold on. So I get your point, but again, that's not the necessary argument because we're not saying that women are not intelligent. That's not what we're saying.
No, but why?
Stop,
what is your reasoning behind why we can't vote?
Calm down. All right.
Why can't we vote then? Because we're not what enough.
Okay, so yeah,
it's not about qualified enough.
No, it's not qualified. It's because you don't have skin in the game.
What the fuck does that mean? Yes, there are bitches with vaginas in politics. What do you mean skin in the game? There are bitches in politics.
Skin in the game meaning that if a draft was to happen, then you wouldn't.
But that's not our fucking call. So why are we fucking taking the repercussions?
Why would that matter?
That's a great... Oh, exactly. Why would it matter?
No. Why would that question that you just said matter?
Why would skin in the
fucking game
matter?
We're talking about what is, not what should be. We're talking about what is, not what ought to be.
Right, great. And
so
what is the fact that we're not the ones that are deciding that.
You're at a 10. I need you down
No,
to
it's fucking dumb as shit.
7.
It's honestly pissing me off.
Good. But you need to come down to a 7.
No,
all right.
I'm going to speak my fucking truth, dog.
Yes,
That's what we're here for, right?
You are, but not over me. All right. So... Yes, I do agree that there's women that are intelligent, probably way more intelligent than I am. It's probably women that can whip my ass. Except we're not talking about that. That's not our argument.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about none of that shit for sure.
No, you definitely said the intelligent thing. I don't think.
But what is it that qualifies women over men over women? What is it that makes us not
the skin in the game aspect?
I get the skin in the game. You've said that analogy 45 fucking times.
That's the only one that matters.
Okay, but skin in the game. That's an expression for what? What do you mean? We don't
because
we're not
don't
being
have
drafted?
to go. Yes, thank you.
But that's our fault because women are to blame and they have rights taken from them because...
Who said y'all are to blame for that?
Exactly.
It's just what's optimal.
Woo!
It's what's optimal.
Okay,
you understand that?
You win. Yep, you win. Cool.
Is it optimal for women to go to war or men to go to war?
I don't know, but I know where I stand and I know what I agree with.
No. Answer the question. Answer the question.
I've caved on every video but this one.
No. Answer the question.
I answered it.
No, you didn't.
Okay, ask it again.
I'll ask it again. Is it more optimal to send men to war or women to war?
I think again.
No. That was a men or women question.
Oh my God. You can't back me in the corner and say you have to choose this or this.
Yes, I definitely am backing you
No, because this is America. We get to choose what the fuck we want. Guess what? It don't matter to me, regardless of what he says. If you have here's here to answer his question how he wants me to. If you have a vagina and you are also capable of going to war, go ahead and sign yourself up. If you have a penis and some fucking testicles with future children in them, and you're capable of going to war, go for it. If you have a vagina or a dick and you're not capable, don't do it.
That's Prado. Answer my question. No,
answer
my question.
I just did, and that's it.
Okay, so I'll answer it for you. The answer is men.
Gotta pee.
Okay,
I gotta pee.
We gotta finish.
You can't have a podcast where somebody asks them a question and then tell them what their answer is.
No, because I gave you a 2-part question and you didn't answer it.
And that's my answer.
And now she gotta pee. Hold on. No. All right. So again, when it comes to men and women, right? I'm gonna finish and end it off with this. Maybe it should be back by the time I finish my spew. When it comes to men and women, right? If you're going to send them to war, obviously men is the choice. I don't even understand how that is up for debate or how that's controversial, etc. It's definitely men. There's not even a question about that. So I don't know why she couldn't answer that question. But I'm gonna try to ask it. I'm gonna try to ask it one more time before. And she over there still talking.
I answered it. You just wouldn't take my fucking answer.
Because you didn't answer the question. You didn't answer the question.
I answered it.
No, I said men or women. I said men or women. Oh man. Feminists. See, this is why I love doing videos with feminists, bro, because we have good conversations and it's very spicy. But they are still in the Delulu land of understanding and not understanding questions. Or not understanding questions. I didn't mean to say understanding questions. TikTok, what it do, how y'all doing? But yeah, to end off this video, it's men, definitely. Bottom line. So if men are the ones that's going to go to war, then as for people that's voting, it should be majority. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I think whoever is brave enough to go to war, go to war. Vagina
That's
or no
not
vagina.
The question.
I know, but I mean, I just can't answer.
I get that. I get that soundbite.
I just refuse to.
I agree. I even agree with the soundbite.
It's about speaking what I feel. You ask me a question, I'm going to speak the truth.
But that
I'm not
wasn't answering the question.
To doctor it up how you want me to. I'm going to say how I feel.
Savannah, who would you rather fight, a man or a woman? And you don't know the details.
Cool thing is, I get to choose not to go to war, and if I had the choice,
I didn't even say nothing about war. I said, who would you rather fight? A man or a woman, and you don't know the details.
Good thing I have enough brains to talk shit out. That's the thing is I don't fight. Unless someone's physically attacking me, you don't like my answers. That's the thing is I'm a hippie.
If someone was attacking you, would you rather it be a woman or a man? And you don't know the details.
Probably a woman or a...
Thank you. Oh, no, stop.
If it was a...
Got him.
No. Because, okay, if we're thinking back again to the stupid fucking gender roles...
What's a cis? What'd you say, a cis?
If it's a sensitive little sissy soft motherfucker. See, there's... And I'm not gonna get into like sexual preferences.
So I'm about to say, don't get into the trans shit. Don't get into the
trans shit. Men or women, whether they're more on the softer, I don't like to fight. Like, I'd rather talk it out. I'd rather fight that guy. That's who I want to fight. Guy or girl.
Which I would actually agree
Guy or girl. I gotta go home and feed my dog.
Okay, but hold on. Wait for a second.
Nope, I gotta go.
Which I would agree with, okay? Given that circumstances. But if you don't know the circumstances, obviously you're probably going to choose women.
Fuck them kids. Fuck them circumstances.
Oh my God.
You know I'm done with this shit.
I can't, bro. I can't. All right, to end off this video... Let's end off this video then, because this is
getting ADHD
and everything that was said in our Constitution to provide voting rights. The fact that women can own their own land right now. What?
Women couldn't vote.
I know, and when we changed and gave women the right to vote, I think that was a good thing. I think it got more women involved, and I think this ideology of yours, and again, why I called you a groiper, is because the majority of reason why far-right men do not want women to vote is because women tend to vote liberal. I voted conservative across the board. I voted Republican in every election, but I'm not going to defend my values.
I don't agree with all women. Some of them are dumbass fuckers.
The candidates
Some of them are smart. Some guys are dumbass fuckers. Some guys are smart.
Coalition of Jewish voices.
Is she crying?
Across the board, I
don't know.
Republican candidates get elected.
No, deadass.
Hold on, no. Say whether you think I'm fake or not.
That's not an argument. Can I actually get an actual argument from you? Here's the argument.
No, that's my response to you, and I'm.
No, she might be crying. Hold on.
Look at her. Authority
that's what he is.
And responsibility.
She might just be getting kind of
to follow that authority.
Yeah, crying.
Well, I mean, I get worked up and angry and frustrated. My voice kind of quivers sometimes, but I'm not like about to cry. Ain't no gator, ain't no fucking bitch.
The strongest response for this time is that the men right now, you know the old saying where good times create strong men, or whatever it is.
Voice is cracking.
Good times basically create weak men, and I think we're in that time zone right now where if we were in the George Washington, are you gonna let me finish? Thank you.
I'm gonna let you finish in a minute. But Beyonce,
where masculinity was very prevalent, I think this is a large issue where you have a sassy man apocalypse. We don't have
sassy man apocalypse is crazy. I agree with that actually. Sassy man apocalypse is crazy.
Strong, true leaders, then we can go to that. But when we have men out here who are soy boys, they don't want to speak up. They support abortion. They think that they should just listen to whatever their wife should do. They don't actually think that a woman has a value. They think that the woman, they should be a stay-at-home dad. A lot of things like that. I think at this point in society, that if we just handed it over to the men are having a lot of problems too. We can talk about lowering testosterone levels and everything across, hiring levels of anxiety and depression across the board. And I think it doesn't make me a fake conservative to say that I think there are good male leaders out there much better than you could ever be. And if you think you're compared to Donald Trump, That's funny.
Women need to leave.
I like. What's her hat say? Is she Trump?
No, the hat say "Make America Great Again."
She's for Trump, then, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I mean,
I
would assume.
I literally can't.
I fuck with her.
Grandpa generation. Believe it, bitch.
Deborah, I'll let you respond.
Deborah.
Damn, that was
No,
disrespectful.
her name's
No,
Deborah?
disrespectful.
I gotta go home now. Her name's Deborah.
I need to let a couple chat.
All right, to
Fucked
end this debacle.
Deborah.
The point is, I
Change
think
your
this whole
name.
video was about submission. That was part one. Part two was about.
Remember I used to do that all the time?
Yeah, the part two was about politics, etc. Yeah, I agree with what Andrew was saying, 100%.
Part three
I
comes
just
back
want to
next
make it.
week.
Hold on,
We're gonna
no.
box.
I just want to make it very specific that it's about president and Congress, nothing else. So if it's about the local, yes, you should still.
Let
be
me
able
be
to vote.
clear.
Let me be clear. If it's about local, yes,
Thanks,
you should
Obama.
be able to vote. Yes, you should be able to do everything that a man can do, etc. But when it comes to Congress and president, I do not agree. What's your final
I'll let
thoughts?
my take that.
What's your final thoughts?
You know what? Like I said, I feel like it's what you bring to the table. Genitals, no genitals. I mean, just say you're born with no vag or no penini. You know what I mean? Whatever. It doesn't matter about that to me. I think it's like if you're brave enough to bring to the table what it takes, what qualifies you for the job. You know what I mean? Whether it's presidency, whether it is congressman, whether it's roller skate rink manager, whether it's Burger King bathroom cleaner, I don't give a fuck. Like, as long as you bring to the table what it takes and you can provide the service that's needed, whether it's, going to war, whatever, I don't care. As long as you can bring what the fuck we need and you deliver and you do it with every intention and wholeheartedness, I think you're in the right fucking place.
And what's your Instagram?
My Instagram and TikTok are butterflybaby95. And the cutie with the red hair is me.
All right. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, you already know where to find me. And I'm out. Peace.
Come back next week when we box.
Oh my. No.